everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
To get the party started, the Jets' new kicker for 2019, Chandler Catanzaro. And off we go from Cleveland. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And the focus will definitely be on wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. after the trade from the New York Giants to the Cleveland Browns. How will he mesh with his new quarterback, Baker Mayfield? And can they be the duo that leads Cleveland to the playoffs for the first time since 2002?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
You better be ready. Don't be
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes.
His passing.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Mahomes going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Titans under second-year head coach Mike Vrabel. They are led out by the final quarterback selected in the 2019 draft, the former Nittany Lion. It's Trace McSorley.
Break. Mike 29. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. And we roll now on the offensive starters and Chance Warmack.
Absolutely massive man, but he has agility. He can move as well. But his forte is power. If you try to bull rush him, it's going to be a long day for the defender.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
8-3. 30. Ready to go.
A gain of 13 yards.
That's what I do.
First down.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. Safety Derwin James is one of the better players in the NFL. First team All-Pro as a rookie. Also went to the Pro Bowl, and he shows up anywhere and everywhere on the field making plays.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the draw, this is Love. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All of that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions to show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just...
And Mahomes is going to go down. in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
70, Indy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McSorley, 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's another.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
And the Titans first down.
Come on, fellas.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Mike 29.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down, McSorley, and he fires one incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's McSorley. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our player spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ryan Shazier able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Check.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nickel Roby brings him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They go play action now with McSorley. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing is McSorley. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. McSorley once more looks to throw. Left side, Doyle with it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Single receiver.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Juwan James, the right tackle, first-round selection in 2014. He's the one that got flagged there. And again, it's Mahomes. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. That one goes for 24 yards. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
This is Ingram. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Hey, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. McSorley, he's got Jack Doyle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
McSorley, 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. 2nd and 10, it's McSorley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he finds Cook.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Let's go, baby.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. is up to 15 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, Love. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Ready? 8, read.
And the Titans first down.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Throw right side complete to Carter. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. McSorley sets to pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's McSorley to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. This goes out right to Doyle. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Jones. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The guilty party, Chance Warmack, the guard out of Alabama. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Throwing is McSorley. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Looking deep downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
A A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Out come the Titans now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? From the 25 on second down, McSorley. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd and 5.
Watch 9, watch 9.
McSorley from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On second down and 4, McSorley, and an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Mike 29. Coming to you, coming to you.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he slings one that's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now McSorley. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Catanzaro's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. But Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On first down, Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Draw play, Ingram now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
Face mask.
This is going to get him a first down. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Love. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Bryce Love with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Room here to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Let's go.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go.
That's good.
Get in the weight room.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
A loss of a yard.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity. And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Ingram again. He gets away from 1. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. All day, every day, any day. 97's the mic.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Nikel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
97's the mic. I got you.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.